this is not my first time of making this video. I've made videos like this, I think about 3-4 times now, and the funny thing that it's always different. There's always difference between all the videos because there are a lot of things about me that people don't really know. It's not like I'm revealing everything about me, but at the same time too, I just show up a bit of myself, at least for people to know and understand me. So today I want to talk about 12 things people don't know about me, or maybe some people may know, but not everybody knows about me. And these are 12 things I think I can share for, at least for this 2025. The first one is, when it comes to failures and success, I've had more failures than success. I've had about 9 major failures in my life and let's say about 2 major successes in my life. So I'm still on the verge of succeeding. But failure, I think I have more like a degree in that. Is it bad thing? Is it something I'm proud of? Not really, but at the same time too, there's nothing I can do in life. This 11th thing is, it's not just on failure whereby I have a streak, like a particular streak, but on that I also have a streak on when it comes to charisma. I never knew I had so much charisma until it almost put me in trouble between my siblings and a few friends in school. That was when I knew that, okay, I think my charisma is probably going to put me in trouble. That was when I just realized that I actually had high charisma because I never knew in the first place. You see, 10 years ago, this is something I just remembered actually as I was writing the script for the video. 10 years ago, I had my first surgery, which was based on Hirschsprung disease, something which I discovered when I was a baby, but they did not discover it. So I had to, that was in the loss. So I had to do it, I think, when I was the age of 9 or so. Then 3 years ago, I had my third surgery, which was based on a defect from my first and second surgery. It was called intestinal obstruction, which is not so good, but funny enough, I'm alive. That's the best thing to actually say right now. My biggest obsession so far is cars. When I say cars, I mean Lamborghinis and Mercedes. I love Mercedes so much, and Lamborghinis. So imagine the combination of both, like the Evo C, dope. Another obsession I have is actually watches, Jacob & Co, Richard Mille, and house architecture. Actually, when I was much younger, around the age of 9-10, I actually wanted to go for architecture till I was, I think, around the age of 14, when I switched to pure technology and I ditched the architecture. But still, I still love architecture a lot, very much. I love architecture so much, and if I still see any way of drawing building plans or partaking in a building session, trust me, I will happily volunteer and go for it. I have a talent in designing, which is where my architecture skills come from, and I love architecture. I have a talent in designing, and I've been designing cars since I was like the age of 15. But now, I rarely draw, though I'm planning on resuming back, but at the same time, I rarely draw because some things kind of take up space. But at the same time, too, I'm planning on going back, and I'll be very, very happy to go back and start drawing once again, honestly. Another thing I rarely do now is human interactions. Of recent, I've been trying to maintain my human interaction skills, but it is kind of not working for me. Like, when people start coming close to me, it just starts wearing me out, and I find it difficult to actually interact with people these days. But I hope things work out for me with time. Another thing, which is number 6, is a special video I actually made. I made this video, I think, a year or 2 years ago, and it's actually scheduled for September 17, 2030. So if you don't want to miss the video, subscribe to the channel so you will know when it actually drops. Yeah. And for those who don't know, I'm actually an ambivert, and it took me long also it took me long to know that I was charismatic. It also took me long to realize this one as well. I do have some of my friends and they're like, I'm an introvert, especially my family members. I'm an introvert, and a few friends, I'm an introvert. They say I'm shy. Then I ask another group of friends, and then they're like, you are an extrovert, like you are extremely extrovertic, and I'm like, no, I'm not. But I discovered that, okay, I'm in one sweet cushion space in the middle. In that case, I am an ambivert. Is it a good position? Not really, because even you may not know what kind of position you're actually sitting on at some moment, but honestly, it's great. to some people. They find it amazing, but I don't really fancy it that much, honestly. And here's the fun one. I've loved cars since I was 3 years old. Yeah, and now I'm even more super obsessive with it. I'd rather have a Lamborghini than have a wife. Yeah, it depends on who the girl is, though. But at the same time, I'd rather have a Lamborghini than have a wife. I'm dead serious right now. And also, aside from making content, people often think that when people make content, because actually when you want to make content and when you're speaking to people in real life, people often have two personalities when it comes to those. But unlike people, the way I make content is the same way I actually talk. So like if you hear me saying anything like rashly, yes, I do say it like that. If I tell you, don't let me start up any form of dumbass conversation online. But at the same time, yeah, that's the same way I do always. So, which has been giving me a better leverage of making videos more easily, because I don't have to adjust my personality for any reason or for any kind of purpose. The same way I talk in person is the same way I talk online. So if you meet me in person, yeah, it is going to be the same thing. So don't be surprised. And also, this one is a fun one. It has caused argument in lots of people, but I'm not actually bringing up any form of argument based on it. But actually, I've actually hated school since I was a child. Like since I was like 3 years old, the same age I was when I loved cars. I've actually hated school since then. And how do I know this? Because anytime I'm going to school, dressed up like a good-looking, fine, gentle boy, the moment I see my school gates, I start crying. And the school tormented me till I was done with high school. And funny enough, despite the fact I hate school, miraculously, somehow, one way or another, the universe is making me study computer science. Yes. Funny, right? But yes, I'm studying computer science. And then the last one, which is kind of one of the reasons why I get overstressed most of the time, is that I'm a student. I'm a content creator. I'm a designer. I'm a website designer or website programmer. I build websites. I'm an AI specialist, which is 5. I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm a friend. I'm a husband. Depending on how you want to count, but I'm a husband. And lastly, I'm a psychologist. Though I added that one of recent because of the books I've been reading and kind of counsels I've been giving other people. But at the same time, too, I have a full right to qualify myself as one at this point in my life. Because at this point in life, you can identify as anything, honestly. So I identify as a psychologist. And there's nothing you can do about it. So tell me what of the features you feel what kind of weird. Don't say the first one, though. The first one is weird to even me myself. But any other feature. And I'll catch you in the very next one. Bye.